The man wanted to buy a usable weapon with 2 silver coins, but the shop owner mocked him, saying that kind of money only let him pick trash from the barrel over there. The man ignored the contempt in the owner's eyes, grabbed a weapon and activated appraisal. Sure enough, durability and attack both read 0, yet the man didn't feel discouraged, until he picked up a black sword covered in rust, and to his shock, the sword spoke. Seeing that the merchant didn't react at all, the man quickly activated appraisal again.
グリード片手剣
決して損はさせない。俺様を買え暴食。
なんで知ってるんだ
俺とお前は同類だからさ。
同類
Hearing a voice from the same kind, Jack instantly thought back to what happened last night. Not long ago, Jack had been nothing more than a pitiful gatekeeper, enduring humiliation from holy knights every day, just to earn a few copper coins, all because his innate skill, gluttony, forced all his stats to stay at 1. It did nothing but make him constantly starving. With no other choice, he took odd jobs around the city to survive. That day he was once again used as an outlet by several holy knights. Due to his low status, he could only endure it in silence. The female holy knight Roshi often stepped in when she couldn't stand their brutality. Jack was grateful to her, but he didn't want to drag her into trouble. Based on what he knew about those men, if Roshi offended them because of him, they might not act openly, but they would definitely retaliate in cruel ways behind the scenes. If Roshi got hurt because of him, he'd never forgive himself. After all, Roshi was one of the few people in the city who treated him kindly. Seeing Jack's troubled expression, the tavern owner advised him to quit. If he kept working for those people, he'd end up dead in the streets sooner or later. Jack knew that was true, but because of gluttony he had to eat constantly, or the hunger would drive him insane. And only by working for those nights could he earn enough to fill his stomach. After leaving the tavern, Jack complained about how unfair life was. When he suddenly spotted thieves on the city wall, he immediately reported it to Roshi. After a clash of weapons, a badly injured thief stumbled right in front of Jack. Seeing how wounded the man was, Jack figured even he could take him down, so he lunged forward with a desperate thrust and pierced the thief clean through. Jack had successfully killed someone, but to his shock, a system notification sounded in his head. Timekeeping skill activated. Stats increased, skills acquired, appraisal and mind reading. Jack was completely stunned. He never imagined gluttony was this broken. Not only did it devour stats, it could even inherit the target's skills. Still he didn't tell Roshi, and instead walked away like nothing had happened. That night Jack couldn't sleep, no matter whether this mutation of gluttony was a blessing or a curse. At least now he had the power to hunt monsters and to fight. The first thing he needed was a proper weapon. Early the next morning, Jack went to the weapon shop, and that's how everything at the start happened. Right after that, Jack took the sword into the wilderness and began slaughtering goblins. With every kill, his stats increased by 1. By dusk, his attack power had already reached 1,300. Not only that, his stomach, which was always starving, no longer felt hungry. But strangely, he still hadn't leveled up. He was still stuck at level 1. The black sword explained to him that this was gluttony's nature. Normally people gain experience through battle and grow stronger that way, but gluttony directly steals power, and as a result, experience is never gained. After saying that, the sword warned Jack never to let anyone know about his skill, because gluttony was a power capable of overturning the gods themselves. Jack grew curious about why a broken sword knew so much, but to his surprise, the sword said it had the same type of stand-in as Jack. Before Jack could ask more, the sound of a human caravan came from nearby. To avoid being discovered, Jack quickly gathered the goblin materials and returned to the city.